This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. We're at one of the premier stops on the PGA Tour in Orlando, Florida. It's the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, the house that Arnold Palmer built. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for Golf Channel and EA Sports.
And Bay Hill, of course, the Arnold Palmer Invitational has been really the staple in the Florida swing on the PGA Tour.
Get that feeling in the pit of your stomach, Frank. Start of a round at a great golf course like Bay Hill. 461-yard opening par 4. What does it take here?
Nice little draw off the tee. If you're a little fearful, the out of bounds on the left where the practice fairway often comes into play.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
What's he need to watch out for here, Frank?
Those two front bunkers, Rich, the one that protects the left and the right. More often than not, you want to pitch the ball on the front of this green. They are the two to be concerned about.
That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
A second shot. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Good putt, and now 1 under par. Born and raised in Sweden, played collegiate golf at Florida State, Jonas Blixt has this for par. And so just getting started, even par so far. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Birdie chance here on this very long putt. Could it be? Oh, and it's good. What an amazing putt. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
It's at sneaky distance.
And he makes it for par.
Even par currently.
Did the job right there. Now to the par 4 third, 434 yards and plenty of trouble on that left side.
One of the hardest tee shots on the front side. Water very much in play down the left.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. And setting up here in the rough.
This has to go in the hazard.
Needs to get up or it. Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too,
That ball is lost in the water. This now the fourth shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green.
He went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Has to regroup, playing his fifth shot after hitting it in the water.
It's not all lost. Once again, check the...
Never a pleasant moment, the drop after you've gone into the water, but here we are. Number 7, and nothing lucky about this one, Frank, after hitting it in the water.
Really starting to get away from the player right now, and this is, you can just see, starting to implode.
Time to pick up and move on. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Poulter trying to get out of here with just one drop shot. Even par early on. Must make this for a double bogey. So 2 over par for the round. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello back at the 4th. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past that, you've hit it over 330 yards. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Frank, this one's headed way right.
And rough trees, all sorts of problems on that right side.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Gonna need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
This has no chance of finding the fairway. This is turning left.
And it is not looking like a good lie. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact first and foremost that you're not going to get clean contact. So you have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
This is pretty good, Rich. Maybe just a touch right.
That'll be 90 yards. This has not been a great round as we head toward the finishing stretch here. You can tell the winds have really affected the shots out on the course. Let's see if they can muster something coming to the finish line. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Might be. Could be. Get in the hole.
Can you believe that?
Getting set now over the putt. There you have it. Well done. Great putt. This would be a nice birdie for Ian Poulter. So into red figures at 1 under. Frank, what's the play here off the tee? Is it driver, or do you play it safe with an iron?
A lot of the times that's predicated by the wind, Rich. If you've got a trailing breeze, driver is very much in play. Otherwise, just poke a little iron down the right side.
Headed for the bunker? Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
Great shot coming out of that bunker right there.
Showing some skills today.
Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
That's a tough lie to come out of. Not surprising it's come up short.
Well short right there, but still in the game for a par. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a greenside bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing. Oh, hello there. Really nice putt. Let's see if Blixt can make a birdie here. So begins the climb back. Settles in over the putt. Now at -2 for the day. Frank, the sixth is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be scary as well with all of that water.
And if you're a history buff, you'll remember in 1998, John Daly made 18. Beat that? Well, you're a little better than John.
What's wrong with 18? If you break it down, Frank, that's actually 3 pars and an eagle. By my math, that's pretty good work.
But you got 17 other holes to play.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Now the second shot to the par 5.
That's an absolute beauty.
Nice position, short grass, second shot.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. With that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Ian Poulter chance to be aggressive with this approach. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here. Poulter could use this. It's a birdie putt. Really moving in the right direction at 3 under. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That was well judged, wasn't it?
Even par currently.
That takes him to 1 under on the day. Frank, the good news as you come to the 7th after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just under 200 yards and there's no water.
Yeah, it's not as long as the second, but it's just as demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. And about 210 yards to the flagstick here on this par 3. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close, and then knock in the birdie. Second shot now for Jonas Blixt. Frank, he has to be scratching his head as he reaches for a sand wedge or a gap wedge for his next shot.
Well, you know the FedEx Cup, Rich. I mean, you're meant to get there by 10:30 tomorrow. That thing's still going.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. These putts keep the round together.
Great too.
Beautiful. For the par. Three under on the day. This to drop one shot. Blixt for bogey. And no problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Let's move on to the 8th. And Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat, because that second shot, you know what's coming up.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. It's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
You know what's great about Bay Hill is that it's the house that Arnold Palmer built, the King. And if you do visit Bay Hill, there's actually a decent chance that at some point you'll bump into Arnold, either in the grill room for breakfast or out on the driving range. He still loves the game, always has. And there's also a good chance that Arnold will say hello to you, look you in the eye. He is the best there ever was when it comes to fan interaction. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards that.
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
So this is his 4th shot after the last one found the water.
Yeah, it's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Frank, as we look at the approach shot here at the 8th, no doubt a player would be happy to walk out of here with a par.
Oh, no doubt about that at all. Really, you want to judge your second shot to land somewhere in the middle of this green. Don't really want to be messing with the front. If you have a little look, you'll see why.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Playing his 4th shot after the 3rd was wet. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Ooh, that hurts.
We often say, Rich, you should always try and make it. I got to disagree with that. Lag putting, it's just about taking the strain off the next one. There's always other holes to be played.
From that distance, you settle for 2 putts. So in the first cut here, it could be worse. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Oh, another one goes in.
Blixt for bogey. In for bogey, now sitting at 2 over for the round. Just a couple of feet. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par form. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Headed for the bunker? Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Players still fighting the strong winds out there today. Frank way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. I've seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Headed for the bunker, I think. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, who you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. And getting ready for the putt. Saves par, stays at 3 over. Always take that. Good par putt right there. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Two over for the day. Back here in Orlando, Florida, at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Springtime in Florida can mean only one thing, Frank. Perfect golf weather. How do you get off to a perfect start on this backside?
Well, this is one of the few holes that actually shapes to the right. Most of the holes at Bay Hill are dogleg lefts. For the faint of heart, just sort of flick an iron down there, just sort of short of the bunkers. If you're feeling a little ambitious, just take it over that one on the right. Just a wedge in here.
In the fairway, down there about 290. That's been the story of the day, hacking it out of the rough.
Going to have grass stains on the shoes come the end.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. And setting up here in the rough. Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first.
This is a par try for Jonas Blixt. In for par. Just 5 feet left. You have to like that. 4 under. Getting set now over the putt. So 2 over par for the round. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Really some strong winds out there today, and we can already see the effects on some of these shots. Excellent looking shot here. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Second shot now for Jonas Blixt. And this attempt will be from about 130 yards. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Could this be the start of another Ian Poulter charge? We'll see. This for birdie. Wow, I thought it was going in, just off the mark by a fraction. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Makes it and moves to one over. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Chalk that up as a birdie for the scorecard. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Frank, now we're at the 574-yard par 5 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, you've really got to take advantage of it.
Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. I'd see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
Frank, that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and get any more out of that. Smart shot.
So after the layup, Frank, here at the par 5 12th, pitch shot here, try to make birdie.
Yeah, just use the contours of this green. You can actually get to this flag a lot of different ways. Using one of the mounds, there's nothing wrong with that.
Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Frank, really no problem. High-level players don't mind a fairway bunker.
Yeah, good clean lie. Just a nice swing there, guarantee the clean contact. The lip shouldn't be a problem. Still fly that ball all the way to the green. Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
And getting ready for the putt. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Here's the colorful Jonas Blixt. Good putter, and this is for par. Okay, has it, and stays at 1 over par. Well, too bad, he gives one back. Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it. Four under on the day. Par 4 13th, Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Headed for the bunker? Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker.
This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. I've seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure.
All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. You don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left.
That's out of bounds, and it'll cost him a shot. Can add up quickly, Frank. This already his 4th shot.
Yeah, time to knuckle down. He really wants to hit one of his better shots right now.
Settles in over the putt. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Poulter could use this. It's a birdie putt. Get in. Yes, good putt.
This is an awkward length.
All right, no damage done. Stays at 1 over par with that putt. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Those keep the round going, those par putts. Frank, as we come to the 14th of par 3, what's ahead for the players?
Once again, another tough par 3 coming up. Narrow at the front. It gets a little wider the further you go up this green. Common thread here. Rough, rough, rough.
Long way again. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Setting up for a 210-yard shot here to the par 3. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Rich, with a lie like that on the rough, you're going to get too much grass between club face and ball. You're going to have to adjust for that and at least take a club or 2 more.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
This is a cross-country special. Well, this one's tracking.
More than a bonus on the scorecard, that.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. One of the game's rising stars, Jonas Blixt, originally from Sweden, has this for par. 1 over for the day. Trying to get out of here with just 1 dropped shot. This is for bogey. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Now at the 15th, big dogleg right here. What's the best way to go, Frank?
really down the left side. It's very tempting to try and hit it across that bunker, but not only do you have to carry the bunker, you've also got to carry those little shrubs down the right side.
Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green.
On the green in regulation. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
Out of the sand and back on the fairway.
Yeah, good shot. Just really utilised that little bit between the ears. Realised he couldn't reach the green and instead opted for fairway.
Anything you do differently with your setup?
Just dig my feet into the sand a little bit more, but make sure you focused on the exact spot on the ball you want to hit.
Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Almost. Wow. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still. "17-foot putt here.
Oh, good roll, good putt.
And he's putting for par now. No problem at all. Good putt, and stays at 4 under par. So, 2 over par for the round. We've seen guys through the years blow the tournament right on this hole.
Yeah, if you get a little too greedy here, you try and make eagle. It's sometimes with a good tee shot, it's an easy 4, but a 3 brings 7 into play.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon. Oh, that's fine.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Good lie in the fairway, but a good chance to make something happen here. Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
Somehow that managed to miss the bunker, Frank.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand for sure. Well, with a good shot here, Rich. I tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Headed for the bunker, I think. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
200 yards left to where that hole is cut. There are a number of really good and important grow the game initiatives out there. One of those is the First Tee program, and that allows youngsters who otherwise might not have an opportunity, the chance to put a golf club in their hands, allows them the chance to pick up this game and learn some of the core values that come along with it. It's about much more than making a score. It's about integrity. It is about responsibility, values like that. And this game is just so good in instilling those kind of characteristics in young people. And getting ready for the putt.
A lip out's fine as long as it doesn't happen to you.
Trying to grab the momentum here with an eagle putt, Jonas Blixt. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
So a tester from 4 feet. In red figures at 1 under par. This for par. Did the job right there. Clean this up with a tap. Needs birdies at some point, but will take the par to stay at 2 over. Frank, deep into a round, par 3 17th, water, bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this tee?
You just take 3 and move to 18.
Headed for the bunker? Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker.
looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. Seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Unfortunately, that ball is wet. So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Well, this is how you build a good round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Jonas Blixt for a double bogey. You're running a little hot right now. Cool down just a little bit. Just a couple of feet. Showing no signs of weakness. That's a good putt right there. Stays at 4 under. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, a chance now to make an imprint here at one of the famous courses on tour at Bay Hill, the final hole. This is where Tiger has done it so many times, where Gomez holed out. What a great hole.
Well, the last hole of a great 3-hole stretch. If you've got through 16, somehow got through 17, you've still got one more hurdle. Now, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Frank, that golf ball's sitting up like a red velvet cake in a bakery. It looks pretty, doesn't it?
Time to take a bite of it. Savor it. Hit the next one close.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
No, when it's down, you've just got to make sure that you wind up almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Well, Frank, I just love this second shot here at 18. We've seen it so many times. We've seen some great moments, and we've seen some very unfortunate ones as well.
It scares the living daylights out of even the best players in the world. Very skinny entry to this crescent-shaped green on the left side. But if you go down the left, there's those two bunkers that sort of stop you going too far left. If you go straight at it, there's another bunker towards the right. This is so much about, are you swinging good? Do you have the shot? Now I've got to find out.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong. Lost that one, out of bounds, and that is a costly stroke. This is the 5th shot after going out of bounds on that previous shot. On the way.
No, Rich, that was a huge putt. You don't expect to make them from that distance.
Locked in on the read and the speed. That's a good day's work right there. Round of 67. Just a little tap in here. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Well, that about wraps things up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Enjoyed it, Frank.
Certainly did, Rich. Once again, the golf course provided more than a stern test.
And for the entire team, I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.